the landscape for video is changing dramatically. I think we're in kind of another wave of that happening. And I think it's really interesting and definitely something I want to talk about, especially as a video business owner. I feel like I got into video at a very unique time where it was kind of becoming mainstream, I guess, for companies, smaller companies, the average mom and pop shop, maybe not mom and pop shop, but small business for sure, to hop into video in some capacity. When I started, the big thing that everyone was doing was website videos. Everyone was most people had a website, I feel like, at this point. But they didn't have like content on their website, especially video content. And the websites that did were like the cool ones, you know what I mean? So like the banner videos, and like maybe a portfolio or like a get to know you kind of page. And they've got like all their services. First one that comes to my mind, dental offices, big thing. They'd have a video for every single one of the services that they provide. Invisalign, braces, I don't know, X-ray, I don't know, all the things. I feel like I've done a lot of those. So they'd have like, we would go in and we would shoot banner video, kind of just some B-roll, general footage of the place. And then we would have, each of these service breakdown tabs as well for all the videos. So it was a good job, and we would do them the odd time, but like you usually never hear from the client again because they would just live on the website for the next 4 years or whatever, and even if they're a little out of date, who cares kind of thing, right? So that was like the majority of my work when I started. But really like 3 years ago, I would say now, social media content really started taking off, and businesses, I think, have realized, I need to be doing social media here. And kind of all the businesses that aren't are definitely getting left behind. I think a lot of people are finding work now through social media, or like finding places to go through social media. Get an ad for a dental office or whatever on their Facebook page, and they see it 3 or 4 times, and then they end up going to that dental office or whatever. I don't know how it works, but that seems to be the way it works. And we've had a lot of success in that area. And it's honestly been really nice from a business perspective, because clients now need more videos. A lot of what we do now is like a membership plan. So clients will pay, let's say, $1,000 a month, and they get 5 videos a month to be posting on their social media, along with, their carousel posts or whatever that their social media manager is doing. And it's worked really well. Clients are really happy, seem to be getting good results, and it's great for us too because it's repeat work, which is awesome. Really, really great. So that's kind of been the way that we've seen things move. Now, I feel like also with that, with social media and YouTube and whatever, all the different things, video content, I feel like, is getting degraded, especially now with AI. And like the acceptable quality, right? If you look back, like, I don't know, 20 years ago kind of thing, right? It's like when you see a high-end video, it was done by a production company, always. Big, high budget, really nice camera, really nice lighting, etc. You couldn't really replicate that on your own. And then with YouTube, we saw a lot of these like HGTV shows or whatever kind of thing, like reality TV shows almost kind of thing, popping up on YouTube by one creator. Someone cooking in their kitchen at home and giving out recipes, or vlogging, right? It's like almost like this like TV show that you get to be a part of, but just like the acceptable quality has gone down a little bit, right? For sure, because there's less people on set. It's just someone in their living room. Maybe don't even have any lighting. The audio's okay. And it's just a camera sitting on a tripod, right? But people are connecting with that in a different way than they would with some highly produced TV show, right? So the quality has dropped. Now we go to social media and the quality's dropped again. You look on TikTok, like if you just scroll through TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever, I mean, probably ours our reels are different than everyone else's because ours are, all us videographers or whatever. But the average person's social media, I mean, man, wow, we got some low tier effort put into the visuals here, right? No one cares about framing, the captions on screen. Like, what the heck? What font are they using, dude? It looks trash. But these videos are going crazy big. They're going crazy viral, right? Just the amount of effort that's getting put into a video significantly lowered, right? And now we go to AI, and the bar is even lower, dude. Like some of these ads I'm seeing, my goodness. Like the fact that some people can't tell these aren't real, it blows my mind, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, absolutely mind-boggling. But again, I just feel like that acceptable quality standard is just getting lowered every single day. And the whole AI thing is really interesting too. I mean, I'm sure we're all nervous about AI taking our jobs and that sort of deal. I don't know. I've kind of made peace with it a little bit. I think there's a lot of videographers and a lot of cinematographers that I see, and like, hey, if this is your take, like, dude, I totally get it. I mean, I don't like AI. I'm just gonna say that, like, 100%. Like, I wish it wasn't here. Like, absolutely. I'm worried about my work for sure. How could you not be? It's getting really good. I don't know if you've seen that video of like Brad Pitt and was it Tom Cruise fighting or whatever with Sea Dance, I think is the new video model that produced that, and it's like this full-on fight sequence, dude. It looks like it's from a movie. I mean, you can kind of still tell, but like, do people care? You know what I mean? Do people care? I don't know. If the story is good and the content is good and people get to see a fight between Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, are they gonna care? I don't know. People care when it's like this AI slop content kind of thing that we all know it's AI slop. People are always bashing that, but I feel like people don't care the same if the content is good, right? And I think that's the important takeaway that a lot of people are missing for sure. Because, I mean, like, I don't think the next Dune 3 that's coming out, right? I feel like I use this as an example. The production budget for that, absolutely off the chain. And someone like me who has, let's say, a great idea and wants to hop into the world of cinema and Hollywood and whatever, there's a barrier to entry. You know, the difference between me, someone with a camera, even some decent equipment, and Dune 3, you know what I'm saying? Big gap, right? Big gap. I just don't have the connections. I don't have the resources to pull off a Dune 3, right? But I do think with AI, I think that bar is getting... My doorbell just went off. I do think that bar is getting significantly smaller. And I think that's actually kind of a cool thing. I think, like, now... I did this little test sequence the other day. And I went on ChatGPT and just put in like a prompt, like make me a little like 2-minute story for like a YouTube documentary, kind of like this kind of like eerie mystery kind of conspiracy theory type video. And it gave me this kind of concept of like this guy who's in northern Canada and he's on a radio station, whatever, and he hears this weird frequency and he goes and investigates it and goes missing, right? So I put together some visuals using ChatGPT, generated some images, and then threw it into Google Flow, their Veo program, and it pooped out, these videos, and I put them together in a little sequence. And dude, I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. All right. And like, it's spring here now. I can't go film in the snow. I don't have access to talent. I don't have, like these mountain landscapes that I can go film. The amount of money I would have to spend to get the clips that I just generated in my office, it's kind of nuts. And I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like, I hate to say it, but it's kind of cool. And I think too, it's like there is still a level of like a need for videographers in that. Like, I don't think the average person could pull off what I pulled off, right? Because I'm prompting it, I'm telling it how to look through my eyes, kind of thing. You know what I mean? As a cinematographer. But I think if just an average Joe went and did it, it wouldn't look the same. It wouldn't have turned out as good as I think it did. And maybe at some point, I don't know, we get to the point where it just poops out cinema, baby. I don't know. You just say, make it cinema, and it just cinemas. I don't know. But I don't know. I just think it's an interesting conversation, an interesting topic. I think if someone's got a great idea, now the barrier to entry is even lower. It's only going to get lower, and you could go produce a Dune 3 soon. Not yet, but soon. And, I mean, if everything's Dune 3, then nothing's Dune 3. I totally get that. But I don't know. I just think it's an interesting conversation, and you might hate my take. I know there'll be a lot of people that do hate my take. They're like, go film for real, dude. And I can do that. I can. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. So, yeah, I don't even know where to end this video. But those are kind of my thoughts on like AI video from someone who is like working as a filmmaker, as a video guy. I don't know. I think a lot of people are just looking at it with the wrong lens. Hey, there we go. Wrong perspective. That's just my take. I mean, again, I don't like it. I don't like that it's here, but I think just avoiding it at all costs and banishing it to the shadow realm is just kind of a naive take a little bit. I mean, that might be mean. I don't know. You guys might hate me for this. I don't know. But I think it's kind of, it's like avoiding the internet. It kind of is. I don't know. It's a tool that's here and exists. And man, I don't know. Like, there's going to be people who kind of hop on the bandwagon, and I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get left in the dust. I don't know. I just want to be on the cutting edge of it so that I don't lose my job. That's kind of my take. And it helps me do things faster, quicker. I don't know. Gets different shots that I normally wouldn't be able to get. I don't know. I don't know how to process all this. Let me know if I'm crazy down in the comments. I genuinely don't know what to think. And it might sound like I'm tiptoeing around this, and I am a little bit. But yeah, that's just my genuine opinion. I think we're getting to a space where just everything is more accessible. I think that's ultimately it at the end of the day. And you still got to be creative to make it look good, because there's a lot of trash out there, and people don't like the trash. People will always not like the trash. There'll always be people who want things cheaper, faster, want a deal, that sort of deal, and those people will put out trash. But the people who want, the clients who want good quality stuff, they'll pay for the good quality stuff, I think. So whether that's filmed, whether that's generated, I don't know, dude. It's an interesting conversation. So keep it friendly in the comments down below. These are just my opinions, my takes. Don't hate me too much. I don't know. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Later.